Well, hello again, everyone. We have Bart and Jennifer Mills here, our local movie reviewers. And today we're going to be exploring a new movie that's in the theater. It's called The Marvels. And of course, it's produced by, who is this produced by?
Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige, yes.
Okay.
It's Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics, yeah. And it stars it has Brie Larson in there, and I saw it also has Samuel Jackson. So some good names.
Yeah, I mean, this is this is one in a, obviously this is Marvel Comics number
Universe.
17, 18, something like that in movies. And so we've seen quite a bit. There are so many superheroes, they're sort of peppering them up with a few new ones. We've got, in this case, we've got Captain Marvel, who's the star of this. That's Brie Larson. You've got Iman Vellani, who is, she had a series over the summer called Ms. Marvel. And she is basically this adorable Pakistani girl who plays a superhero on her own. And then we got Monica Rambeau, who's Teyonah Parris, who was sort of introduced to us as a child in the original Captain Marvel, and then later in WandaVision as an adult. So there's a lot of interconnection with the rest of the Marvel universe. But we were just talking, I don't think you have to know a whole lot about it to go into it. I think we've seen all of it except for the series, but we sort of understood what was going on.
Yeah, so I really enjoy superhero movies. I like the X-Men. I like all those, those kind of movies. They're just fun and action-packed. And this is a sequel to, is this a sequel to Captain Marvel? Is that correct? Is that what it is?
I wouldn't say it's a sequel. It's a standalone. Obviously, you've got the same characters interwoven. But again, I don't think you have to have seen Captain Marvel to understand this or really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I heard there's a little bit some of a wacky, maybe sense of humor moments in this movie. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of those, actually. They got a lot of humor into this.
Okay.
So, you want to explain the story real quick?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess the story is that if for what it matters is that there's this villain who is one of the Kree, and they're the bad guys throughout the series nowadays. And Captain Marvel inadvertently sort of damaged their planet and put their son to sleep. And she finds a magic bracelet and decides she needs to avenge herself. The three Marvels, they all have different sort of interconnected powers, and so they end up, their powers get connected in some way. So every time they use them, they switch back and forth. And the three women have to figure out how to work together as a team to defeat the big bad.
Okay. Now, I know Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 62% good rating, but it's kind of a flop at the box office. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not doing very well at the box office. And the story, there's a lot of different stories that they've kind of crammed in here. It's not one of our favorites of all time, but it's a good, fun watch. I mean, we went and saw it in 3D, which I really recommend. It was really cool in 3D. And it was just a lot of fun. It's just not one that we would probably race back to see again. But if you're, a purist and you want to see everything in the canon, then you're definitely going to want to see this and in the theater.
Yeah. No, there are a good amount of action-packed, scenes in this movie. As I said, that's what, I mean, of course, that's what I look forward to.
Yeah, this movie it moves pretty quickly. And, so there's some really fun action scenes. There's some comedy. There's actually a musical number. So there's a lot going on, but it is only an hour and 45 minutes, which by today's standards is pretty short.
Right.
And it's a quick movie. It's fun. It's, the actors are all apparently having a good time. And so it's, there's plenty to see for everybody. And it's one of those movies that it may leave your brain pretty much as soon as you leave the theater, but you had a good time while you were in there.
All right, so real quick, thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs sideways?
Thumbs up for me. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you're a Marvel fan or you just need an action movie of some sort, I'd say thumbs up. If you're a purist, you're going to hate it anyway, so there's nothing I can say to make you get out of that hit spot.
All right, well, Bart and Jennifer Mills, thank you so much for joining us today, and don't go away because we have more when we return.